It might be the second book. It might be the second book because now they came out with two.
Yeah, they've also had other things for a few years already. They had stuff on that's crazy. Who's there? It's a Castler, the normal one. There's only one Yitzi Castler. Yitzi in the square. What would you say to I don't know. Very not nice. I'm sorry. Okay.
Do I identify as a nice person?
You should.
You just assume my identity.
Okay, stop. Thank you. All right. Good morning, everybody. Parshas Mishpatim. Third reading, page 144. Okay. Exodus 22, 4 through 26. God continued with the laws governing cases of theft, responsibilities of borrowers, guardians, and renters, seduction, sorcery, bestiality, idolatry, exploitation, and loans. A lot of being Adam Lachavere stuff. Somehow I'm more attracted to the good morning, to the topic of Shalom and Hillel. Of what? Of seduction, sorcery, bestiality, and idolatry, sort of, more than borrowers, guardians, and renters. But I think the only reason why, they say if it's applicable, then, if it's theoretical, so then it's like, yeah, whatever, it's nice, I don't know. But when it's applicable, it's another story. All right, go ahead.
Fixing a previous incarnation. In Kasaf Tava in Ami Vigomer, when you lend money. So I guess he's saying that I guess we're supposed to fix our behaviors, I guess.
Yoni. Ephraim Yonatan.
So let me know if this is the right one. Fixing previous incarnations. Is that what we're reading?
Yeah, that's what you just read.
Okay, he read the pasuk?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to go over to the next paragraph. Makes sense. The commandment to lend money applies even if the borrower owns possessions that he cannot theoretically sell. Thus, the commandment to lend money, unlike the commandment to give charity, is intended to benefit not only the poor, but also the rich. Yeah. I haven't gotten to that point yet of being able to lend money, so I got nothing to say. Oh, other than Isaac, I have another question, but I first want you to answer my first question. Pass.
Yo, what's up, guys? Wait, is it my turn?
What's up, Villa? I'll give it to Shalom first.
Oh, shit. Okay.
On the screen. Shalom, you there?
Besides saying good morning, I don't have anything else to say, so hello, you can have your turn now.
Yo, what a savage, honestly, bro. Good morning, Shalom. It's good to hear your voice. What's up, guys? Good morning. It's good afternoon by me. Good evening, actually. But I'm really sick. I don't know, all of a sudden I just got really sick, like I was smoking my jewel. And then I started coughing, and then I woke up in the morning with a stuffed nose headache. And what just happened? Oh, thank you, Isaac. All right, no, I don't know. Okay. Oh yeah, I don't know. I have so much on my mind. I don't know what to say. But does cash advance count as like lending money? Is that a thing? Because it's like not really my money. It's the company's money. You know. I don't even know why we were talking about lending money. Kind of came in the middle. But yeah. Okay, I'm really confused with why every second you guys are unmuting yourselves and then muting yourselves. I can't even tell if it's my turn anymore. Okay, pass.
Nah, just when we needed to turn on the microphone, and we didn't know if the microphone was on, so we were testing it. So you gotta mute ourselves and unmute myself. Okay. Okay, good. I'm so tired. Shalom. What happened to your camera? Did a rock fall on it? Because if it did, if a rock didn't fall on it, then use it. Same with you, Yoni. Same with you, Hillel. Use your cameras. We don't like. We're on a video call, not a voice call. Nice.
Yeah, sure. Good morning, everybody. Good to see you or hear you. Yoni, if you watch the videos again, then you for sure remember me saying that I would love to hear your thoughts on it first. And then I will say what I think, just my thoughts. So please do share. Actually, you probably share your question again as well. That would be beneficial. And then maybe say what you're thinking, theory, thoughts, whatever. Okay. If at times we are reluctant to lend money to someone who is not poor, we should consider the possibility that in a previous lifetime, the present roles may have been reversed. We may have been the beneficiary of a loan or some other form of help from the person presently requesting a loan from us. This is our opportunity to repay his good deed. Seches Kodesh 5713, page 191. Obviously, this is I'll tell you why I think this is fundamental, is because it's a belief in a soul. And it's not just a temporary life that is, started with me here in this form and it ends with me here in this form. But there's a lot more to it. As well as, just an interesting thought, maybe I could give somebody else the opportunity to lend money to someone and actually get paid back. Never thought about that.
I mean, usually whenever Yoni wants to ask a question and you want to answer it, he usually goes on. Yeah. Hope he won't leave.
Yoni?
So, okay. So my question is, we had in Tanya, and we also have the stories of tzaddikim, people of righteous people have armor cover of God. One second. I'm still here. I'm still keeping my turn. Just give me 1 second. I'm still here. Give me 1 second. So the question is, how are there covers when, for example, Avram Avinu, which is like the main example, is a Merkava? How is he a Merkava and in being so involved in the world? That's my question. And my answer is I don't have one. That's why I'm asking it. If I had one, then I would probably give an answer already. That's why I'm asking you, Isaac.
No, we'll get finished.
Shalom.
Yeah. Didn't really understand what you're saying. the answer that Isaac will probably give will explain that a little bit more. Yeah, see, I think that I also want my camera on, but I feel like it's gonna just be a distraction for everyone, including myself. So I'm just gonna leave it off. Just making up excuses. I just don't want to have it on right now. I might turn it on soon, but um, what else should I say? What else do all of you need to hear? Um, yeah, I think I've said all that I need to say for now. Whoever's next, go ahead. Yes.
Is it my turn? Or is it Ozzy's turn? Okay, I guess it's my turn. Were you saying, hello? Isaac, can you nod your head if it's my turn? Okay. I was gonna say before that I'm kind of like giving up in Israel because you can't really become rich in Israel. Straight up, if you can't become rich. I also don't like my day job right now that I got, and cash advance at nighttime is like way too much. From my first job, 9 hours, to my next job for a few more hours, and then going back home is another hour. So unless I was gonna live in Jerusalem for free right now, can't really do both jobs. So like sometimes I do cash advance, sometimes I do it from my phone, sometimes I don't. So like this is the thing. I feel like I need to learn something that I'm not gonna keep going from place to place, like jump from job to job. You know, even though I really like to switch, like I love doing a bunch of stuff. I'm a multi-potentialite. I was born in 2000 without another number, just zeros, 2000. That means I'm a triple savage. We got the three-in-one package. It's not just shampoo and conditioner in one. It's like shampoo, conditioner, and body wash. You feel me? So like I got all in one, and I need to find one thing that I could. I don't need to. I'm just saying like whatever. It would be cool. Anyways, I might come back soon for a little bit and then regret it and then want to come back here. This is the thing with me. Like, I always go everywhere.
Thank you, Elin. Avi, go ahead.
Hello, good morning, everyone. Yeah, hello. I've seen you. I've seen your work. What's your name again? Young Baller. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, you're a good hustler, though. Very good. You teach me a few things. Okay, I just took two buses, and no, a train and a bus, and now I'm waiting for another bus. Um, Second, is this it? No. Um, yeah. I don't like Trump though. A lot of people tell me I should Trump, but like, I don't know. I feel like that's a way to die. Yeah, so I don't do that. Each bus though, they leave like on the exact time, and I don't understand. This isn't like an airport, you know. You're never gonna get to your bus on time. Why do they do that? Well, why would they do that? You suck. Or peace. It's fine.
This is Israel. I will guys see you in Israel on the. I think I'm leaving if everything goes well. 12th of August till the 22nd of August. All expenses paid for trip. So, if I see you guys, Israel, are you having a seizure or something, Avi? Your phone is, I'm guessing. Oh, that's the bus is not coming. You missed the bus already, probably. Mm. Birthright. That's a pass.
Fixing previous incarnations in case of Talva as Ami the gamer when you lend money. To explain Yoni's question is that I tzaddik is great to someone like the Avos, who were considered a mekava to godliness. Who is considered a mekava to godliness, which means that he's a vehicle without his own will, of basically just an expression of Hashem's will, meaning the rider of the chariot. The chariot doesn't have its own will or desires; it just accomplishes whatever the rider wants it to do. So how's it possible to do that and be involved in the world at the same time? That's what I understand is the question. And I think that the answer is fairly simple. If that is the question, then I think the answer is fairly simple. If that's what the writer wants, then that's what you do. Oh, there you go. A horse, even though it listens to its rider, if the rider is a good rider, then it does listen, but it still has its own wills and desires. It still wants food and whatnot, as opposed to a chariot.
Everyone else's arrow, their mic goes up on their screen, but not ours. Like for on the side of us. See it on the bottom, but not on this side. That's right, then it wasn't. I'll pass. Yoni,
go ahead.
Okay,
Yoni?
being held hostage.
Yes.
Yoni, you is on you, bro. So turn, bro. Yo.
Okay, Shalom, go ahead.
Since last turn, I really haven't thought of anything extra to say. Oh, obviously you're in Israel. Are you there like for a long time, or are you just on a vacation? I can't tell because it would be like a really long vacation. 4 more days, 4 more weeks. You've been there for 4 weeks. You're gonna be there 4 weeks altogether. I am so lost. That didn't answer my question. You can tell me by your turn. You usually leave some time over anyway, so you should remember. Oh, now I understand. Hello, go ahead.
Yo, I'm about to take a 20-minute train to the airport. Yo, I hate being sick, bro. The whole day I was at work today. I have like a new best friend. He's American, Arabic, Muslim guy. His name is Mike in English. In Hebrew and Arabic, it's Amir. We're like boys. And I just had a 30-minute conversation with a guy that was in the army. And I was going to sell him this thing called Next Plus. I don't know if you guys know what it is, but I literally was on the phone with him for 30 minutes. And I kept the conversation going. And he wasn't interested, and then in the end I was like, you're such a good guy, and we really started to like bond. He spoke English, not Hebrew. Like he spoke Hebrew, and then we spoke English, and then like whatever. It was like we just bonded on the phone, and then like not that I personally bonded with him, but I think he felt like he bonded with me, and I kind of made them. I basically lied to him. But anyways, I was like, today like I didn't have any sales, and I was like, yo, I'm kind of new at this job, which I am, and today you would be the first guy I ever sell to today. And then he's like, kind of like took a puff, like, okay, you know what? I will do it for you. And I was trying to connect him, and the system like didn't work and whatever. And so I'm gonna do it tomorrow. But like, he's really cool. And then yeah. But anyways, the point is like, I really hate being sick. Like whatever. Yeah, I hate being sick.
Okay.
Yo, Hillel just ended saying you hate being sick. I didn't even know you're sick. Why are you sick? What are you sick with? Dude, I'm sorry. How can I help you? Oh, you have a nose. Dude, that sucks. And you have a neck? I totally get it. Yeah, for sure. I think I've had both of those. Shalom. Sorry, sorry. Shalom. I'm just gonna try it out for like 4 years. That's what I meant to say. I think that's what most people do. Um, yeah, taking it year by year. Gotta take it slow. All right, peace. L'chaim.
You're saying you're gonna be there the whole year in Israel, wasting your time, like you do every day. Well, so Shalom. Sign up for birthright. You want to do? I'll tell you which trip. It's the My Adventure trip, and it's on August 12th through August 22nd. Me, it's Kessler's doing it. Who else? I think a bunch of people. Now you're signing up right now. Go to Birthright Israel, and then you sign up. You put in all your details, fill out everything. That's it. Good job, Sean. You doing it? You're signing up right now. Shalom. Don't ignore me. Bye. Pass.
Yitzi, I would love to hear your thoughts on this idea of lending. Maybe we should. I'm honestly thinking of this idea, like a challenge for everybody. Go borrow some money, even if you don't need it. Actually, especially if you don't need it. Go borrow money from somebody. Give them the mitzvah of lending money, and return it to him the next day. He doesn't have to know that you don't need it. But you really give him that mitzvah. That is, of course, if you are unable to lend someone money. If you could lend someone money, then of course, go ahead and lend someone money. You get that mitzvah. You don't make people feel bad when you lend them money. It's a nice thing. Anyways, he'll feel better, but you got to have honesty in business, and that's actually a very difficult business to have honesty, but you should definitely push for it. Avi, you're completely unhinged today, so far. Just going at it. And I just want to let you know that as of last night, I officially I have unfanned. I am not a fan of Birthright. And I shall tell you why if you need to be next round.
I've never been to Israel. I want to do it, but I don't think it's the right thing for me. I don't think it's the right time for me. I'll go in the time that I need to go, actually. Like, I don't really have to go right now. I can go maybe 3 years, 2 years, I don't know, 10 years or something. But I don't know. I mean, Israel sounds cool, but am I really interested in it? Yes, I am. But I don't know how I'm going to get there. And do not say by plane. I could, but I don't have the money. Let's see. I'm going to pass.
Okay,
Yep.
so Isaac, I'm gonna do one better. I need you to cash at me $10. I need to borrow. If you could do that for me, please. Do it across the country. I apologize. I was in the middle of something. First thing to respond to Cooperman, dude, I'm in a place right now that I cannot video. That's the reason why there's no video happening right now. Otherwise, I am very big advocate for the video. We should make a huge video blog. I don't know how this is mimicking Donald Trump, but I guess. Oh, so back to the question that I had. Sorry, Isaac, I was busy at the moment, and I did not hear your explanation about Merkava and horses, but I think I understood that. And my question my question is, unless I'm going to go back and watch the explanation also, but my question is basically, how are they in Merkava and still doing it if they're not fulfilling, for example, mitzvahs, or how are they at that time fulfilling mitzvahs? Pass.
Hello?
Avi, I couldn't tell if you're serious or not about the 4 years, but whatever. Just do your thing, enjoy. However long you're there for, I hope you have fun or working hard or whatever you need to do there. Sounds like it's a good place. Not gonna dig any deeper because I think you're just giving me these funny answers. What else do I need to say? Oh, I have very strong feelings about lending and borrowing money. I don't think that um it's always a good idea, and I think that even though you're supposed to lend with the intention that the person who you're lending it to is just gonna keep the money and run away with it, essentially. Um, but I still don't like it because I've had like 5 instances of people like borrowing money from me and just not even answering me, like basically just going AWOL, and I really 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 am like upset when it's brought up because it just upsets me. Whatever, like yeah. I don't want to get any more into it, but I definitely don't feel like I want to lend people money anymore because it just doesn't seem worth it. It's a headache. I lose friends because of it, or people who I think were friends, and it's just not the thing I want to do anymore. Yeah.
Avi?
Yes, I'm in Ishatora now, Shalom. I'm taking it. I just told them like month by month, but I honestly have no idea how long I want to stay for. I'm trying to figure it out right now. See what else. So I'm just looking for my bus. Okay. And then Reb Isaac, I'm trying to like think how we would play out if I like ask people to borrow money. And I feel like no one's actually gonna like give me money. So I'm thinking like maybe I'll like ask people for $1, but then like I still may get rejected, and that would be like even worse than I don't know. Like, can I please up $1 here? Like, I don't know anyone who's willing to give me money. Also, I'm interested in why I don't like birthright. This sounds really exciting. Yeah, l'chaim. Peace.
Oh, I think how are you? You're there. Mm. Yeah. Can I borrow $1,000? I think like I didn't see that coming. Yeah, you probably you also say that. I mean, what's wrong with birthright? It's an amazing thing. Going to Israel for free. You'd be able to do your whole family, sign them up for birthright. Like all your brothers and sisters make the family group, and they go to Israel together. There's nothing wrong. Is that what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong. What's wrong? What could go wrong? So I accept if you could lend me $1,000. That'd be very nice of you. Yeah. Pass.
Well, in response to I don't have any money to lend, in response to I don't have any money to lend, I would say, obviously, the one that's obvious that I didn't have to say is that you have something to lend. You could lend someone $1. The mitzvah that we're talking about here, and the amazing thing about it is we're talking about lending. And we're saying, what if you literally have nothing to lend? Like you have zero, which thank God none of us here are in that position. So then maybe you can give somebody else that opportunity by just borrowing money and returning it to them. That's it. I'm not saying to do it to people here that everybody here knows what we're speaking about. I'm saying just to really give someone an opportunity, because for them it is a full opportunity. If we believe what we're reading, that is. If we believe in the Torah, if we believe in the Shema. And Shalom, I think that also exactly what we read is what you should check out in regards to your attitude in lending, which I completely agree and I understand about lending money and not getting paid back is a hurtful thing. and but that doesn't mean that it has to remain like that. And I would hate to say it, that if I lent somebody money and I wasn't paid back, maybe I was that guy at a different point, like you said over here, in a different, whatever, in a different incarnation.
Did they pay for your trip, your flight? I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Everybody could say that, yeah, it's wrong because maybe you're taking away from someone else's. I don't know. People could have their own. They can have their own excuse why people shouldn't go, but maybe someone wants to go and just like figure out like maybe it's good for him or maybe maybe it's not, maybe it is. If it is for him, then maybe you should go because he wants an experience. And I mean, if you say, "Oh no, it's not good," and you give a reason why it's not good, and then people are going to say, "Well, that's his opinion. Why can't I use my own opinion and go against him and say that this is what I think that I could go and it doesn't matter about his opinion." Um, Back to lending, borrowed I borrowed from someone and then I paid him back the next day. I mean, I don't like borrowing from people because last time I borrowed from someone, I forgot, and then the guy kept on asking me, and I finally got it.
Yoni.
So, Isaac, you're asking me to do some work. You're asking me to actually go to somebody random or somebody not so random, but still not inside the immediate vicinity of this exact moment and try to remember and then go over to that person and ask them that seems like it's completely out of context versus just getting an easy one over here. Okay. Um, I'm gonna have to rewatch this video only because I have missed out some very important details. Pass.
You're saying it's like coming from a previous incarnation or whatever it's called of me. I think that I possibly have missed out on paying people back in this life. And I think that since like just to fit in with the narrative that this what we're learning is saying, I think that since every day we sleep and like do a little bit of death, I think that every day we're getting reincarnated, and this is along a whole different discussion, but I still think that this is because anyway, I have my feelings about being reincarnated into different bodies and this and that, and sharing the shamas and stuff like that. I think it could just be metaphorical, and that we're just living one life, and that it's all happening now. But I do think that I try I try to do my part, but like if a few close friends do the same thing, it starts getting tough to like, and especially in a short time. Like, what am I supposed to do? Like keep blending and then just keep seeing myself fail at like, you know, keeping composed when someone fails to pay back. I don't like doing that. I'd rather just not lend in the first place.
Javi?
Yeah, for sure, Shalom. I mean, you got to know yourself. If you don't think you're going to be able to pay back, you shouldn't be like, oh, well, it's a mitzvah. Like, no. Also, what if we all are being reincarnated to different people? The same you is being reincarnated to everyone who exists now and who have ever lived. And really, it feels like it takes as much time as it does, but it doesn't go by time. You're simultaneously in everyone and in you at the same time. And it's really all you, or all us. Yeah, Rabbi Isaac, why do you hate so much birthright? Peace.
Shalom. I'm gonna send you a link later. You're gonna click on that link and you're gonna sign up. If you don't, I will punch you in the face 10 times.
Yes, yeah.
What?
Yes, I will.
You will sign up? Great. I'll send it to you in 10 minutes. We're gonna get, and then Isaac's also gonna sign up, baby. Isaac, have you been to Israel for since after you turned 18? Oh, I think you're probably over 26. Yeah, I know you're not. Isaac, I know you. Isaac, what's wrong with birthright? Birthright is the best thing ever made. Like a free trip to Israel with boys, with girls, with transgenders, with LGBTQ. You could there's a group for everyone. So Isaac, you could go to the all boys group because that's what you do, Isaac. Go to all boys group. Some people go with the all girls group, and some people go in the mixed group. Nothing wrong. See, wrong is nothing. Okay. You said there's something wrong with it. Now tell me. Press.
Well, I don't remember saying hate. I said I am officially unfanned. Not a fan of birthright. Let me ask you a question. What does birthright mean? The word birthright. What does it mean? Birthright. As in the right of your birth. As in because you are born Jewish, they want to bring you to your homeland.
Mm-hmm.
And they are not living up to that.
What?
They are not. What is this, an interrogation? This is my turn to speak. They are not living up to that. They are not caring for it, and their motto is no longer to try to bring as many Jews to Yerushalayim or to Eretz Yisrael as possible to show them their birthright. Their motto is now quite different. And last night, I basically found out firsthand how they're basically very trying to show very strongly how they're welcoming of the Arabs and of the Christians and like advertising of churches and things like that, which in my opinion is very far from birthright. Actually, the opposite of birthright. So that's why I don't like it.
Oh, okay.
And I'm officially not a fan anymore.
What's your person? I forgot. I was going to say fast.
Yoni.
So Isaac, I'm gonna leave now only because I need to. If your turn comes and you do want to give your own answer, if you haven't given it yet, regardless, I'm gonna rewatch this video. So feel free to give the answer, because it will get to me. And yeah, that's about it. What else do I want to say? Yeah, FiveAlive. Something about FiveAlive. Yeah. Have a good day, guys. Have an adorable day.
Bye.
Go ahead.
There's like 30 seconds left. So basically, oh yeah, I don't really care if Birthright is doing. I don't like that they're doing whatever you're saying. Like, I'll look into it more, but that definitely doesn't sound like something I want to support. But at the end of the day, I want my free flight to Israel, and I think that I don't feel like I'm supporting them by doing that. And even if I am, I still want my flight to Israel. I'm selfish. I'm sorry, and I'm probably gonna do it, but I definitely think their business practices need to be flipped around a little bit because they need to revisit their roots. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day.
Yeah.
All right. Yasher Koyach. Mashiach now. Bye, Avi.
Bye bye now. Take care.
Sally.
Before